Good morning again from Yummy Bay TV. Wishing you all well. Sending plenty of love your way as usual. Good afternoon when this video reaches you. Now, this one's a big one. You're asking me, I won't be sitting on the fence on this one. I will be delivering this one like I did this morning's one, clinically, right? In my opinion. Firstly, it's no good asking me about Tony Argent, Warren Slaney, Kevin Lane, Gary Nelson, and a couple of others about who would win out of fights between them, right? For the simple reasons, as my journey's gone on, the realisation that all parties involved don't like being matched up against men that they really, really like. And they don't like it, all right? So, and plus it puts me in a funny position if I've got to choose one over the other. We've done my first hardest men from the era that I saw with my own eyes, not what everybody else says about people that they haven't seen with their own eyes. Uncle Yummy doesn't play that game, yeah? We know how we do it on Yummy B TV. The match-up this morning is the one that you've been asking me for. Mattlegg versus Bill the Bomb Django Williams. Now, both boxed professionally in a boxing ring. Both of them had difficulties out of the ring, right? With one thing or another. So they both had lots of time off during their careers, right? Which is in their stories a little bit. Bill the Bomb had more school of excellence teachings in boxing a little bit more than Mattlegg, even though Mattlegg learned his trade in some great places as well, but not to the standard that Bill the Bomb did, right? For the styles of fighting, Uncle Yummy points to, I've seen both men footage in the ring, and I've seen them both in action on the streets, right? Right. The styles of fighting, I would say that Bill the Bomb, right? So around about the same weight, maybe Mattlegg a bit more heavier and a bit more muscular to Bill the Bomb's physique as seen in some of those footages, even though I saw him looking different at certain stages in prison and one of those times outside, depending on how he's living his lifestyle, right? So, but I would say that Bill the Bomb was quicker than Mattlegg, right? I would say that their punching power could possibly be about even, yeah? It's also fair to say that as far as I know, in the ring anyway, for Bill the Bomb, I can't ever remember or hearing or seeing Bill the Bomb ever hit the deck during his boxing career, right? It is said in later life, during certain pub fights while he was ill, he hit the deck. And there are a couple of stories that Paul Edmonds had put Bill down a couple of times, but may not have still won the battle, etc., etc. So in the streets, Bill the Bomb was believed to have hit the deck a couple of times, but not in front of me, ever in prison or outside. But I'll take some of your words for that, and a couple of those stories would be true. Mattlegg has never ever taken a count in a street fight or been knocked out, so to speak, right? Now, characters, right? Characters, right? Also, we talk about speed, we talk about the punching power, which I believe would be rebound. Punch resistance would be kind of similar as well, right? Now, there was an occasion, I'm not allowed to go into it, but it was because of me, for however long ago it was, that Mattlegg had to get involved in a fight for me. So I witnessed him do similar things to what Bill the Bomb did, not actually clearing out a pub on his Jack Jones one away, but what I saw from Mattlegg a long time ago, right? Round about the same thing, yeah? Going forward, everybody, you're out of the game. If he loses, he's in. Mattlegg, a cool, calm customer. I'll put him more like Clint Eastwood and Liam Neeson a little bit, if you get what I mean, with the way he hasn't got no frightening features to his character. Like, he's not intimidating to people. Like, he doesn't come across, not saying that Bill the Bomb or many fighters are like bullies, but they have got different traits to their characters. Bill the Bomb is a legendary stroke gangster, boxer, street fighter, robber, everything you can think of. Mattlegg isn't all of those things in the criminal so-called hierarchy world, but well respected and well known in the fighting world. Yeah, who had a few scripts and scrapes during his life. Now he's turned his life around. I used to hear about Bill the Bomb, Manny Clark and many others that from that neck of the woods where Matt's from, whilst I was in prison, yeah, in fleeting moments, but obviously I didn't know him then. Now, reputations, we've talked about it time and time again, can become a feature. I always told you that I believed that Lenny McLean feared Bill the Bomb. Mattlegg, to his credit, you know what I mean? And I don't really agree with what he says, but I understand what he means, right? In the boxing ring with Lenny McLean, Mattlegg wins, hands down. Yeah? Right. Mattlegg admits that, oh, Yami, but in a bare knuckle with Lenny on the streets, I'm not so sure about blah, blah, blah. Why? Why? Lenny McLean's reputation? Folklore? Been in more scraps over the years, and he's a bigger name, so to speak, than Mattlegg. Mattlegg's, again, character different from Lenny McLean. Bill the Bomb, his presence and aura, as soon as you meet him, you think, fucking hell, who's this? When you meet Mattlegg, you think, not saying Bill's not a nice man, or wasn't a nice man. We know how Bill the Bomb lived his life, but Mattlegg doesn't really come across as a frightening figure with reputations of guns and, you know, this and that. He's known for having a few fights and protecting a lot of people and getting involved in other people's fights rather than his own. I thought he was used quite a bit during his life, Mattlegg, to be honest. But anyone that meets Mattlegg is not frightened about Mattlegg going to do something bad to them. Yeah? The best way to put it. Yeah? Meet Bill the Bomb and Yami in jail and, you know, maybe my brother Tony Argent back in the day. You know, the figures and aura and presence and reputation precede you. And people think, fucking hell, I've heard he's done these things. He's robbed him. He's gone in on them. There was this bit. He stabbed him and all that. That all these things play a part when it comes to two men coming to meet each other with the kind of same skills in boxing. What would be the difference then? Uncle Yami tells you this morning. The difference is the characters between Bill the Bomb and Mattlegg. Possibly either one lands first. It could be other, like we know, with heavyweights. Uncle Yami, if Mattlegg doesn't agree or doesn't agree with Uncle, I know he respects my opinion, is that I believe that Mattlegg would be overruled by Bill the Bomb's reputation because of the different ways and the hearsay of things and knowing what a handful Bill the Bomb was, and probably Mattlegg accepting that Bill the Bomb had a few more skills in the ring. But we're talking about, I suppose, in a street fight, confronting with each other, that my personal opinion is that Mattlegg wouldn't really want to fight Bill the Bomb. He could do, and probably give him a good fight. But my belief is because of Mattlegg's character of that nice, humble, calm, loving human being that everybody loves. You know what I mean? There's nothing to dislike about him. I'm not saying there's, well, there is things to dislike about me and Bill the Bomb and Tony A and, you know, some of the other figures and Warren Slaney and that kind of stuff. Matt's completely different. So I'm believing that if it kicked off and they went for it, the psychological barriers of overcoming what's in front of him by the way of Bill the Bomb, Django Williams, rest in peace, will be enough for Bill the Bomb to get the victory. All right? So I give it to you straight. And I think many of you will agree with me. All right? Coming up more, I've got the stigma of being involved in certain crimes. See you all in a bit.